2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Durant. And that one drops. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here is Durant. After Drew Holiday's score, Durant drawing the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Jordan, the basket good off the assist from Durant.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Misses the 3. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden kicks to KD. Passes it to Griffin. Over Middleton. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's the Bucks ball. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Now here we go with Griffin. Nobody back there. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Now here is Holiday. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Inside. Lopez, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harden against T. Pass to KD. Tries from 16, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Tucker. Up top, Portis, guarded by Jordan. Shoots a fader. Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Here's Harden. No good on the shot. And Milwaukee the other way now. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Now the pass to Teague. Portis trying to free himself. Teague can't hit.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Left side, Irving. And he gets it to go.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. A nice shot by Tucker.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Irving double team. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Count it from 12.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Portis with 2 seconds left. The shot that time not on target. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started with.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
What a sick dunk from Jeff Teague, who throws that one straight down after sprinting to the hoop.
Outside Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. 3 on the clock. Here's Claxton. Nails the baby hook. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now the dish to Holiday. Lopez passes to Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Nets with the lead. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Giannis outside. To the inside. Here's Lopez. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Harden surveying the D. The pass to KD. Fires high post. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Jordan kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot on the wing, Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Now here's Harden. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Middleton the pass to Holiday. And that one, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harden against Holiday. To halt the run. And that one goes long.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Harden, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Milwaukee's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Giannis. Lopez right side. And the dunk by Lopez.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Harden outside. This one for 3. The rebound by Holiday.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. Passes to KD. Off target from 3-point range. Middleton drives in to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Jordan with some nice D. So that'll be it for the first half.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Harden with the drive. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From about 19 feet, the putback, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the first points of the second half here for Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless.
Holiday against Harden. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The Bucks trail. Holiday, 7 points in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Griffin with the steal. And finished off by Brown.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Brooklyn to the middle, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Harden outside. Oh, Griffin in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
Harden against Holiday. Inside, Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and Harden with the stuff.
Such a stellar passer for his position. Griffin has an uncanny ability to find guys in the spots where they can be effective.
Now here is Holiday. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Holiday looking over the floor. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now here is Holiday. 7 points in the game. Griffin with the steal. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way, and Brown throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Nets. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Harden can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nets leading by 7. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Harden's shot is good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Harden against Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harden, no good. Pass to DiVincenzo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead of 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris, also Green out there, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. and they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Irving drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
On the wing, Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets leading by 13. Harris passes to Irving. Takes the three. Drills it from outside.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Irving against DiVincenzo. 16 feet away. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Holiday, here we go. It's tipped. Outside Irving. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Dinwiddie with the steal. Down low, Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Giannis left side and stolen by Irving. Here's Claxton, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, a great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Harden way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Harden way outside. And the Nets another three.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Well, the weekend obviously isn't. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now, here's George. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. George picks him up. Holiday, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Holiday looking over the floor. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Bucks passing it around. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Five to shoot. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the inside, taken away by Holiday. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Giannis passes to Lopez. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Here's Beverly.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Leonard looking over the floor. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Holiday is running. Paul George with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Batum's got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Lopez left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Zubac. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now here's Leonard. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Tucker. And he dunks it down.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. George dishes to Beverly. Back to George. There's the three. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. So it's the Bucks now after the Clippers pick up 2. Yes, that goes in.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2 from outside the arc. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And here they come. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So it's the Clippers now. On the wing, Jackson. Teague covering. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Portis. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires the 3. Milwaukee getting another chance here. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Shoots over Cousins. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Mann. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Recently, we spoke at Penn.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ibaka is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the three, the small forward. And Cousins kicks to Ibaka. Outside for Jackson. Kennard for three. Here's Ibaka. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Teague. Over Jackson. Deflects the pass. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the three off target. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Kennard for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard's got himself on the board with three there.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Here's Forbes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 4. Out to Ibaka. Pass to man. Ibaka right side. Passes it to Kennard. Here's man. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from Cousins. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Tucker can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Jackson against Holiday. Jackson kicks to Kennard. He feeds it to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
Bucks trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Middleton. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kennard finds Cousins. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside, George. To the middle. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. DiVincenzo against George. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. Lock at 6. Paul George with the steal. Beverly wide open. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The deep three from George. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position. It's both ends of the floor. And that does it for our half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Zubats the pass to Beverly. This one for three. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
The feed now to Leonard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo, and he slams it one-handed.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, He's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
DiVincenzo against George. Zubac kicks to George. And here's Leonard from three. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here is DiVincenzo. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kennard. And here is Ibaka. Lopez covering. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. And the shot goes down. Kennard's got 8.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. 1:09 left here in the third quarter.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Jackson passes to Mann. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Ibaka outside. Taken away by Holiday. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Jackson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Jackson. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it down to Middleton. 3-pointer. No good there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Reggie Jackson out there with Kennard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Mann in at the 3 spot.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And right there, you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ibaka, the pass to Jackson. Here's Mann. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 10. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Kennard against DiVincenzo.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Pass to Middleton. From the arc. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. George with the bucket. George has got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Paul George.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Will it go? And that one is hammered home.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Up top, Leonard. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Leonard, no luck. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Middleton on the wing. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Giles. Nobody near Lillard. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the first points up on the board for Portland.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now Lillard, after Chris Middleton missed from long range, down low, and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Simons. From down in the low post, it goes.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Simons surveying the D. That's a 2 from Lillard. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Inside. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Covington with the steal. And again, Portland running the court in transition.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And here's Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. It's deflected.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Here's Lillard and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that's... That's a great dunk!
Freakish athletically.
That's how you do it.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Both free throws good from Holiday. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. From deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him, mostly miss.
DiVincenzo with it. Now Covington defending. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
For three, Middleton.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
And again, the Bucks miss. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Lillard from outside.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in there.
They get it back. Holiday, Lopez. That shot off. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Steps back and fires. Giles the pass to Simons. Back to Giles. Lillard from outside, but they recover it. Here's Simons. Good D by Lopez.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Simons in at the 2 spot. Now Holiday outside, Antetokounmpo. The putback, rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now, here's Nurkic. He's got 6. Passes it to Lillard. Clock at 6. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And a deep 3 from Lillard. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Holiday goes in. Count it. 6 points for him.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Lillard, the pass to Simons. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nurkic against Lopez. Nurkic can't hit, and there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks trail by 12. Holiday with it. 6 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Covington down low. Defended by Middleton. Nurkic kicks to Covington. Taken away by Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Taken away by Holiday. Over Lillard. And too long on the shot. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the middle, here's Giles, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Middleton outside. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The kick out to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Lillard against Holiday. Releases from 15, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. With 1 on the clock, no good on the layup.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And so it's Portland. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back. The movement off the ball is good. And the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Pass to Simons. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Antetokounmpo. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. It's up a 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses. And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Simons, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
He hits both from the stripe. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 16. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Holiday looking over the floor. The shot's good. Holiday's got 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Simons. Baseline J on the way, and it's Lillard missing.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Lillard misses.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lillard from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Can't quite find his 3-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. They're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
Lillard from deep 3-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. He's got 15.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Can't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. 8 points for him. And the pass to Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Nurkic. Again, Giannis missing. The shot will not fall. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here is Lillard, and on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. Lopez with the block. One-on-one fast break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Anthony kicks to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. The double clutch. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Anthony can't hit. So it's the Bucks now. Here's Nurkic. It's deflected. Stolen by Middleton. Knocks it loose. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up. Showing why on that hoop right there.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Down low, Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Now Lillard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Holiday against Lillard. Holiday attacking. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And staying with the play, Middleton.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good!
Now, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton on the wing. From deep. Rebound by Nurkic. The Blazers on offense. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for... Coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Jordan is out there with Griffin. And it's Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Harden. Durant up top, defended by Middleton, and finished off by KD.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Giannis with it. Count the basket. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And here's Holiday following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Outside Holiday. From deep three-point range, Brooklyn with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harden the pass to Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Brown missing. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Harden. Outside, KD. And the Nets, another 3.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Middleton for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets leading by 4. Griffin finds Harden. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday the pass to Giannis. That one misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harden outside. The three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Passes it to DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Giannis missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. KD with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Kicks it out to Harden. Jordan the pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Lopez, and contact on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dinwiddie, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Giannis. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Luwawu, and it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. They kick it out to Green. Here's Irving. Up again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. And no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Lobbed up there for Green. And stolen by DiVincenzo. On the wing, Irving. Off target from outside. Here's Milwaukee now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Lopez finds DiVincenzo to the paint. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Middleton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Good on the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Middleton. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Here's Irving to the left wing. Here's Luwawu. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And that one's good. Irving.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Middleton. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Holiday. 1:22 left to play in the first half. Now Dinwiddie lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Nets.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here is Holiday. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. There's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. And there's the feed to Middleton. The rebound by Luwawu.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. KD's shot is good.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Here's Holiday. Lopez finds Middleton. Antetokounmpo up top. Over Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with a full. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greeting, a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jordan after the basket by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Griffin's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Griffin. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points.
Well, I like how Antetokounmpo takes his time on these shots. No rush. Measures what he wants. That mid-range game, Jay, of his, really starting to get better.
Now, here is Harden. The wide open look for Durant. Off target with his 3.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Here is Harden. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. 14 points for him.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Holiday surveying the floor. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden the pass to Durant. And finished off by KD.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Harden way outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him with the putback. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 16.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Middleton can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. A shot by Harden, wide open, drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Lopez with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now here's Harden. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. The dish now to Brown. Back to Harden. for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lopez right side. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Holiday with the 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn sitting on a 21-point lead. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Brooklyn leading by 21. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Claxton in its center. So that's the Nets 5. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Claxton, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Finished off the break.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Middleton. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. And a deep 3 from Irving. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Irving way outside. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Irving following the basket by Giannis. From deep 3-point range. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And here is KD. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Right side Holiday. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Harden surveying the D. From deep. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Harden. From deep 3-point range. And the Nets miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Basket good. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill. A lot for the defense to try to contend with.
And the basket by Harden. Bucks trail by 20. Outside Holiday. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. To the inside. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Durant. Rebound Milwaukee.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden, no good. Middleton against Brown. Giannis high post. Back to Middleton. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. 4 on the clock. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Shots good by Middleton.
Boy, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points a bonus.
And Harden launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Staples Center. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's George. Well, great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Shot clock at 3. Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size. At 7 foot, and he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Leonard looking over the floor. Shoots from the line. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And he makes that one.
But you love how Paul George gets his feet under him first on these catch and shoot. His pre-shot routine is so important.
And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
And both free throws good for Lopez.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Middleton against Beverley. Leonard, that's for 2. That one a little long.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
A 3 from Leonard. Poke loose.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know this, and if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Outside Leonard. Zubac against Giannis. And the shot goes in. Zubac has got his second bucket.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound, Bucks. No dice from 9 feet out. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Middleton with it. No points in the game yet for him. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
George against DiVincenzo. Now, here's George. Not a lot of room. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Outside, George. Passes it to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And the rejection by Zubats. And now the fast break. George with the ball. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And still a close game as the first quarter. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton outside. The pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. 5 on the clock. That one wide left. The Clippers trail. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
A power move by one of the biggest problems in the low post of Marcus Cousins. Don't let him get that deep.
Holiday surveying the floor. Giannis outside. Dishes it to Lopez. And that one is good. Lopez has got 8.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Ibaka outside. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Kennard. Ibaka with the ball. Lopez covering. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Kennard. Cousins trying to free himself up. Kennard's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Tries from 16, and the shot no good, a bit short. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Mann passes to Ibaka. DiVincenzo against Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Pass to Giannis. From the wing, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
For Milwaukee, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Holiday against Jackson. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. Now the Clippers moving it up. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Out to the right wing. Lopez kicks to Holiday. On deep. The putback. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now Jackson passes to Cousins. From the line, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And there's the pass to Leonard. Offline with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Holiday. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Lopez outside, shoots over Zubac. Lopez, no luck. The Clippers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Inside, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Clippers with the ball. The lead is 2. George looking around. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. And Beverley kicks to Leonard.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Outside Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Back to Antetokounmpo, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Leonard. And the shot is good.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Here's Giannis. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Leonard. Zubac's the pass to George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Passes it to Ibaka. He dishes it to Leonard. The pass to George. The tray. Cousins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Middleton outside. And Lopez has it in the corner. Holiday finds Giannis. Now Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession for the Clippers. Man's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for George. Los Angeles on D. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo, and that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Jackson passes to Kennard. He kicks it to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
One of the things that makes Boogie Cousins such a tough cover, he's smart. He understands how to use his size. And you talk about big-time skill. My goodness.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Holiday finds Middleton. On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Leonard. Holiday inside the line. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Outside for George. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo up top. Lopez right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis passes to Lopez. For 3, Middleton unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And here's George for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Beverly. The dish to Leonard. High post, Zubac. Here's George, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Clippers lead by 7.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Leonard. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 7. Outside, George fires the 3. Cousins finds Zubac. Back to Cousins. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Holiday. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jackson finds Morris. So the Clippers with the win. Some good. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for these guys. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's McCollum. Takes the 3. That shot off. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Here's Middleton. And Cantor pulls it down. And Portland with the ball. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. That shot wide open. McCollum's got the opening basket of the game for the Trailblazers. Giannis with it. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
But they get it back. Lillard misses. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Lillard finds McCollum. Here is Lillard. Jacks up a three. Giannis grabs the miss. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Lillard against Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Well, free throws good from Lillard.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Giannis. Knocked loose. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. And the basket by McCollum.
Now Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now here is Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. The Bucks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. Free throw, good, Holiday.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And a deep 3 from Lillard. That shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. And it's sent back by Lillard. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Here's Cantor. He gets it in there.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Antetokounmpo against Nurkic. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Portland leading by 4. Cantor finds Lillard. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Got to get out in transition there.
McCollum outside. Here's the 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. The dish to Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. That's a 2 from Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, defender a little bit off balance against Lillard, and most defenders are, let's face it, results in a trip to the free throw line.
At the line for 2. Well, free throws good from Lillard. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Bucks trail by 7. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Now, here's Lillard. And the layup falls. Lillard's got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Middleton outside. Now Holiday, 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer, and Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked.
I think in the past, anytime I got into...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Cantor in at the center, filling out the middle. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very powerful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Lillard with the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 11-point game. Middleton finds Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Offensive rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Down low. Passes it to Cantor. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And there's Cantor on the assist by Nurkic. Cantor's got his second basket of the game. Pass to Giannis. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lillard attacking. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 11 points. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the technical free throw is good. Launches a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
This is how you ruin an opposing team's defense. Holiday runs inside and finds the easy shot there.
McCollum outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Takes it out to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Cullen passes to Covington. Here's Cantor. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Pass to Lopez. Got a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. There's 38 seconds left here in the second.
Hustling to get up on that shot. No one can fault Cantor for his defensive effort on that one.
The 3 from McCollum. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Covington against Middleton. Lopez with the steal. Here's Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Lillard from outside, up again. It's good on the putback. Cantor's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
There's the positive attitude, the strong work ethic of Cantor. Great putback.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Three-pointer, Lillard. What a play! Simply trains. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are leading by 12. Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
It's been Dame time offensively. Leads by example and vocally. So skilled with it.
And that should...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And McCollum launches it from deep. The Trailblazers rebound. The pass to Lillard. Connects from three-point range.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Excellent footwork inside from Nurkic there to put the D in an awkward position and force them to foul him there.
For Portland, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Cantor kicks to Lillard. From deep. Portland with a new 14. It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Giannis. 5 to shoot. And the basket by McCollum.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. McCollum outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis left side. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard against Holiday. Beyond the arc. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 24.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Portland leading by 13. Lillard outside. Lets it go with a 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Nobody near Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. And no good that time. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. McCollum, no good. Bucks trail by 14. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lillard fires away from way outside. No good on the 3. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clearing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Nurkic, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Lillard fires away from way outside. They get it back. The 3 ball. Kicks it out to McCollum. From downtown, Kanter missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Holiday. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Portland leading by 15. Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Trailblazers.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
Passes it to Kanter. Back to Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Holiday. It's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 18. Kicks it to Middleton. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 8th assist in the game. Lillard looking around. Kicks it out to McCollum. From outside the arc. The Trailblazers rebound.
And the offensive rebound, and really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
1:51 left to play here in the 4th. And Lillard gets double teamed. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Outside Holiday. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. A 3 from McCollum. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Trailblazers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And here are the Trailblazers now. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Throws it up high.
That play happens because of the solid pass from Holiday.
And here's Portland. They lead by 11. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here's McCollum. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Milwaukee with the ball. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on.